Welcome back to another video, and today we're here with my end year review of hip hop. I did this last year and I said last year was pretty bad. I didn't give it a rating, but if I had a rate last year, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. So this year we're doing the same thing, except we're doing it for 2025. And in my opinion, this year was pretty bad too. Yeah, it wasn't a great year. A lot of albums came and went, just like fast food music. And I'm sorry to say it, but another disappointing year, in my opinion. And I would love for you to disagree with me. And if you do, awesome. I don't really care if you disagree with me. At the end of the day, it's my opinion. You want to come after me because you don't like my opinion, then I don't really care. Anyways, let's just cut to the chase of why I think this year was pretty disappointing. Let's just start off from the jump. It was rap, obviously. We know rap is like a dying genre at this point. Hip hop sales have been at an all-time low, and you're like, oh, so you're one of those weird people who only listen to music who sells. No, I am not saying that. All I'm saying is that the genre itself is generally dying. Sales and numbers are not the same as they used to be. Just recognize that. I'm not saying go listen to it just because it's performing well. No, I don't fucking care. My favorite album of the year this year was JID's album. Do you think that went #1 and just broke so many records? No. The problem is that people are not pushing that shit enough for people to go care about it. It's just the truth of it. And even the albums that are performing well or better than others is still not making strides. Like Playboi Carti's album, I Am Music, was probably the most anticipated album this year. It sold the most first week, but it just seemed like no one cares about it now. And we're like in December of 2025. It hasn't even been a full year since this album dropped. Do you not find a problem with that? Anyways, let's just talk about some of the albums that came out this year that I generally thought was pretty mediocre, mid, forgettable, or whatever. But let's just talk about the worst album that dropped earlier this year by Metro Boomin. Yes, I'm giving it to Metro Boomin. He won worst album of the year with Futuristic Summer. Congratulations, Metro Boomin. You have accomplished something I didn't think was possible of dropping some fucking dog shit this year. Thank you. I remember I was listening to that album, my car ride to my work, like at 4 or 5 in the morning. I remember and I'm like, okay, let's listen to this album. I'm like really excited for it. And it was trash. It was bad. Thank you, Metro, for hurting my ears. It was apparently homage to Atlanta, and I was like, oh, this is what Atlanta is about. Oh, I don't think I want to listen to Atlanta anymore because this shit is fucking horrendous. It's fucking dog shit. Can't believe he dropped that. It was genuinely terrible. Then we had Lil Baby. That guy is also from Atlanta, and he dropped 2 albums this year. I think one was like a mixtape. He dropped Wham. Pretty boring, pretty basic for Lil Baby. Like it's as Lil Baby as it gets, just generic garbage. Then he dropped The Leaks, which he dropped like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, it was pretty bad too. I mean, Lil Baby, it's just, he's the definition of forgettable these days. I just don't care about him. He will never reach the heights as he did with My Turn. My Turn is such a great fucking album. It's crazy that he made that album. It's like the completely different guy. He just doesn't care anymore. Then you had Young Thug, the king of rats, my least favorite rat in my opinion. Hell, I put 6ix9ine over Young Thug. I think he's cooler than Young Thug. Young Thug's a fucking bitch, crying over Gunna and stuff, talking about I'm not a road, and then he got bullied on Twitter and just, he's soft. He dropped his highly anticipated album after like 2 years being released from prison. UI Scuddy, whatever. Terrible album. Can't believe he started the album with Ninja, just started spamming the N-word on the outro of the track. And then he has the audacity to say, oh, hip hop is in a weird state. Play the clip.
I feel like I always wanted to do this type of music, and then I feel like rap is in like a weird like space right now. Because it just seems like everybody beefing, and then it's just like some of the biggest, two of the biggest artists in the world, like Clash, and a lot of like a fucking ripple effect that came out. Weird. I feel like it's time. I feel like we gotta like take it to the next level.
Young Thug, I think it's adorable that you're this ignorant, but you are part of the problem of why it's in a weird state when you're doing that on your album. Yeah, let's just move on from Young Thug. Then you have Playboi Carti. The most highly anticipated album here was I Am Music by Playboi Carti. And look, in the moment, it was good. But the problem was that it was 30 tracks long. 30 plus. That is way too many songs. Don't do that. If you're a rapper, don't bloat your album with 30 tracks. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Kendrick Lamar. I don't care if you're Tupac reincarnated. It doesn't matter who you are. Don't do that. Do not bloat your album with 30 tracks because people are just, no one wants to listen to 30 songs on a fucking album. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. I'm not doing that for anyone I like. It's too many tracks. In the moment it was good, but over time I just don't go back to it. So I don't think that album aged that well. Too many tracks, and I just think that was a problem. But it's not about bad album, just too many tracks. You could get rid of about maybe like 14 on there, then you got yourself a solid, you have a great album on your hands. Then we had Drake. This is not even a rap song, or this is not even a rap album, but he dropped some sexy songs. He's just, I had to throw him on there because obviously it's fucking Drake. Party Next Door. Yeah, he's not great. That's all I have to say. Then you had Jack Boys 2 by Travis Scott, and obviously the label of Cactus Jack. You had Fago in there, Sheck West, and Don Toliver, and Travis Scott, and some random ass features that no one gave a fuck about. This album was really bad too. Like, if I had to put it on like my worst albums of the year, this would easily take the number 2 spot because no one could beat Metro Boomin's album this year. Jack Boys 2 was bad. Although there's like 3 bangers on there, but everything else is like pretty bad in my opinion. The bangers, in my opinion, the best song on there is Velour. Go listen to Velour. Banger track. Doesn't even have Travis Scott on there, but it's a banger track. And the Sofago songs were pretty good too. Everything else pretty garbage. Then you have the last one by Gunna. Another highly anticipated album, but I think it was funny based on the sales that he outsold guys like Young Thug and 21 Savage. It looks like crazy, and low key Lil Baby too. If you look at the sales, like comparing like the streaming sales rather than the pure album sales, because that's what labels do because they're slimy like that. Then we had 21 Savage, of course, Speak of the Devil. He was over here crying over Gunna and Young Thug to reconcile. He's like, please guys, please get back together. I need my album sales to get better because it looks like the projections for his album are not that great. 55,000 units for his first week. That's like about a 60% drop from his previous album, American Dream, selling about 130,000 units first week. It's not great, so I can see why he's like, can we like reconcile and bring unity for our city, because not looking that great over there for 21 Savage. And again, his album wasn't great either. Very repetitive stuff, just generic as you get for 21 Savage. It's probably his worst album he's dropped in like the past like 5 years. It was just lazy. It was just I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. And obviously, let's talk about my favorite album that dropped this year, JID. God Does Like Ugly. Easily, without a doubt, the best album I heard this year. Pretty good. But overall, this year was very, very disappointing. I don't know what else to say. Like, hip hop is not in a great state when you got these people just dropping garbage on garbage out here, like that no one cares about. Like, you had Drake with his live stream trying to build some hype for Iceman, going on the podcast with Bobby Althoff or whatever, and it's just like, Drake, when are you gonna drop good music, not that shit that you dropped with Central C? Let me know when that happens, and then I'll tune in. And then you had Uzi. He let this previous label with the new label drop like 3 songs, and those songs were just either shit, mid, or okay. And it's just like, what does hip hop have to offer me these days? I mean, I don't know. Like, look, I'll say this. I know other albums dropped, like Clip's album and like obviously like the Freddie Gibbs album. I know people like stuff like that. And I if you like it, awesome. I know Tyler the Creator also dropped earlier this year, but again, I think it was pretty forgettable. Future dropped. Again, forgettable. I don't really have any comments about that. But overall, I mean, this year was pretty. I think this year was just forgettable. Like, if I had to rank this year, I'd give it a 2.5 out of 10. It was not a good year. I mean, I don't really know what the hell was even there besides the Playboy Cardi album that actually made me feel excited. I mean, like, J.I.D. was my favorite album, but like at the end of the day, did people really care about it? Not really. It doesn't seem like it. Look, if you like an album and you care about it and you think rap was great this year because they're like, oh my god, I had so much good music. Good for you. But the problem is that people just simply don't fucking care about it. It's true. Like, I like that JID album, but I'm sorry, it's not like fucking Movie Mountains over here breaking records or anything. It's not doing that unless you're like Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, J. Cole. You're not doing that. Well, actually, Travis Scott, I might have to take off that list because it's not looking good for him right now. But yeah, no. I mean, like, what am I supposed to say? This year was pretty shit, in my opinion. I don't know what you want me to say. This year was very disappointing, and it just had a lot left to be desired. And hopefully next year's better, but I mean, I feel like I say that every year, and then it just gets worse. Like, oh, I remember when I generally feel like the last time I think hip hop was good was like 2023. But other than that, it's been pretty weak. It's been pretty bleak, and we need something to like spice up the game again. Like, I don't know what. I mean, we already got the biggest beef of of our lifetime with Drake versus Kendrick last year, but shit, we not getting that ever again. So there's really not much to look forward to, and it's just disappointing because rap and hip hop itself has been pretty bland and just no one cares about it. There's reasons why some rappers are collabing with other artists like country music because they know rap is so boring. It's dead. No one cares. ASAP Rocky keeps talking about, oh, I'm gonna drop my album and then doesn't, and he's making fun of his fans for for teasing his albums and never dropping it. It's a joke. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Hip hop has been so bad. I'm over here listening to 2010s pop, and obviously my favorite pop artist Drake too. So yeah, that's how hip hop has been this year. It hasn't been great. Let me know what you think about this year. What was your favorite album? What was your worst album that you heard this year? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.